Life, my friends, is a lot like a game of football. It can throw curveballs, hard tackles, and threatening challenges that can knock you out of the match. But like any game, you've got two choices. You go home sulking as a sore loser, or celebrating as a winner. Winners, however, are a different breed. They possess an unwavering spirit, relentless consistency, and unmatched intensity to keep pushing forward despite all the odds. And if you're searching for a true embodiment of this spirit of championship, look no further than the incredible 2023 Golden Glove winner, Mary Earps. Do you want to know how she went from almost quitting to bagging the Golden Glove? Subscribe to Sportelligence and get comfortable. Like every other great sportswoman, Mary's love for football started in her garden, playing football with her dad and brother. Beyond that, her dad also involved her in many other sporting activities like badminton, judo and swimming. From there, she'd train with her 6-year-old brother and his team. But when it came to actual matches, her brother's club was more exclusive than a VIP party with no female team. And the entire league seemed to have misplaced their girls' squad playbook. Regardless, she always put her best foot forward whenever she had the opportunity to train. When she was around 10 years old, Mary's dad and one of her best friends at school set up a local grassroots team called West Bridgford Colts, and she then played for them. At 14, she began playing for Leicester City at their centre of excellence, marking a turning point in her football journey. Regardless, she still faced limited big league opportunities for female goalkeepers. Another significant challenge Earps faced was financial constraints. Pursuing a career in professional soccer demanded substantial investments in training, equipment, and travel expenses. Her family tried their best to support her dreams, but making ends meet was a constant struggle. Also, whilst progressing through youth academies and local clubs, Earps faced intense competition and constantly delivered exceptional performances to stand out. This pressure to perform at her best became a constant companion, driving her to work tirelessly on improving her skills and athleticism. Like many athletes, Earps had her fair share of injuries and setbacks. These included injuries to her hands, wrists and knees, which are particularly challenging for a goalkeeper. Each injury tested her resilience and forced her to rebuild herself physically and mentally. Despite these challenges, Earps persevered and eventually secured a spot with the Bristol Academy women's team in the FA Women's Super League and later to Wolfsburg before joining Manchester United in 2019. However, things turned slightly different when the England squad list was announced and Mary's name was missing. In interviews during this challenging period, Mary spoke openly about the reasons behind her exclusion. She explained how she had struggled with form, conceding goals she would usually have saved in her sleep. Critics had a field day, questioning her abilities and raising doubts about whether she still had what it takes to compete internationally. Mary's confidence took a nosedive. In fact, she contemplated quitting and giving up on all her dreams and aspirations. The emotional toll of being sidelined and the relentless pressure had pushed her to the brink. But Mary wasn't one to take the easy way out. She realised that quitting wouldn't solve her problems, it would only leave her with regrets. The love of the game, the thrill of competing, and the desire to represent her country burned brighter than ever. So, she chose to fight on. Teammates and coaches rallied around her, offering support and encouragement. As articles and interviews began to appear, showcasing Mary's determination, the media gave her a nickname, Comeback Queen, a title she proudly embraced. With strong determination, Mary set out on a journey of self-improvement. She worked tirelessly to regain her form and confidence. She sought advice from mentors, pushed her limits in training, and analysed her game with a critical eye. It was long and grueling, but Mary was determined to prove herself again. As months passed, Mary's hard work began to pay off. Her performances for her club started catching the eye of England selectors. Gradually, she worked her way back into contention for a spot on the national team. The same media that once doubted her abilities now celebrated her incredible comeback. Finally, Mary Earps reached her moment of redemption when she received the long-awaited call-up to the England squad, marking a significant milestone in her career. As a professional, the expectations on Earps reached an unprecedented height. The pressure to perform consistently at a high level was immense. Every single match was a test of her skills and mental strength. Any mistake could be costly, and she had to learn to manage this pressure. During her career, Mary Earps switched between various clubs and teams. She adjusted to different playing styles, coaching approaches, and teammates. Adapting to these changes while maintaining her performance level proved an ongoing challenge for Mary. Despite these hurdles, she always kept her eye on the prize. In fact, her consistent resilience and how she shares it on TikTok earned her another title, the TikTok Queen. In a recent interview, she mentioned how her nickname, TikTok Queen, suits her personality, giving people a genuine look into who she is and providing a peek behind the scenes of the team. However, in a surprising twist, 2022 brought about a remarkable turnaround for Mary Earps. The 29-year-old goalkeeper could never have imagined the incredible success that awaited her. Within 18 months, Mary Earps has secured her role as England's undisputed #1 goalkeeper and has also become an essential contributor to Manchester United's triumphant journey. Also, Mary Earps made it to the record books by becoming the first goalkeeper to keep 50 clean sheets in the Women's Super League, a testament to her exceptional skill and consistency. Recognition for her outstanding performances has poured in, and even more accolades may be on the horizon, including a potential honour at the prestigious FIFA Best Awards. Mary was astonished when asked about her nomination, saying, "I was blown away. There's only a few awards around for goalkeepers. It's nice and the absolute icing on the cake." Her journey from the World Cup bench to the spotlight has been extraordinary, and Mary Earps embraces every moment. Her family, known for their humble and understated reactions, simply replied with a "well done" when she shared the news. To Mary, it was a heartwarming acknowledgement of her hard work and dedication to her craft. Reflecting on her journey, Mary Earps aptly summed it up: "Without rain, you don't get rainbows." Her struggles and setbacks were necessary, nurturing her growth and resilience. The adversity she faced became the catalyst for her remarkable turnaround. People keep asking how I'm ever going to top 2022, and I'm like, I have no idea. It's more about having a different perspective, Mary shared. She understands that life, like football, has ups and downs. The past 12 to 18 months has been incredible, filled with achievements and joy, but they've also revealed the challenging side of the game. Mary Earps, who holds a degree in information management and business studies, has had to adapt to her newfound success. It's also incredible to see that her passion for football didn't ever prevent her from continuing her education, as in 2012 she became an undergraduate student at Loughborough. Also, she's recognised in airports, on the streets, and even has a bus named after her in her hometown of West Bridgford near Nottingham. Although these changes may seem overwhelming to some, Mary remains grounded and appreciates the recognition of winning the Golden Glove within her industry and the women's football community. Before the Euros, Mary stepped back from social media, deactivating her Twitter account to avoid distractions. She explains, "I didn't think people would want to take pictures with me or want to talk to me. I never expected that." However, she soon realised that her performances had captured the hearts of fans, and she was beginning to get the recognition she deserved. Mary Earps' journey from almost quitting the sport to becoming the Golden Glove winner in 2023 is a story of resilience, determination, and the beauty of persevering through adversity. Her experiences serve as a potent reminder that success is not an overnight achievement, but rather the result of consistent hard work and perseverance through the inevitable struggles that come along the way. In her words, "To have people talk about my performance as a goalkeeper has been so fun. People would only talk to me when something had gone wrong. Now it's nice." Mary Earps' remarkable turnaround is not just a sports story. It's a story that serves as a shining example of the unstoppable human spirit and the incredible potential of those who never give up on their dreams. Well, that's a wrap, guys. If you love this content, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.